Hello, hello. I wanted to share with you what I painted this morning and connect it to a bigger theme that we are seeing and hearing about. I'm sure you have as well, that is just continuing to expand. It's the conversation I've been having for the last almost 30 years around the connection between nurturing our creative spirits and how we're able to create the art that is our life. Living life is art rather than a to-do list or a rat race or dog eat dog or all those things. As our external reality becomes more and more intense, I believe one of the loving reasons this is happening is because it is guiding us within. Because if we are looking outside of ourselves for peace, for security, all the things, you may be feeling a little stressed or anxious right now. So I was recently listening to the Telepathy Tapes podcast, which if you have not listened to the Telepathy Tapes, absolutely go and start listening right now. I am in season 2, which I was ecstatic to learn came out. And the third episode in episode 2, season 2, is all about creativity. And it is inspired by the journey that the founder of Telepathy Tapes, Dicken, has been on, researching telepathic abilities of nonverbal autistic children. And she's come to many conclusions that she did not expect, one of which is that creativity is probably one of the highest not tasks, but things we get to do in this lifetime. Like, we are here to create, which got me super excited. She's singing my song. But one of the points she and Liz Gilbert make in that interview is that the less serious, the less important creative tasks that you engage in, the better. In other words, our logical, linear, ego centered part of ourselves, which is where the creative wound happens, because that side of us believes that art only has value if it is product. And what we are finding, and what more and more people and researchers are discovering, is that any creative act stimulates the parts of your awareness that are open to change, that relish in the unknown, that can find security and peace and love within in the present moment, which creativity guides us into. So, with that, I wanted to share my super playful morning doodles that I just did while I was drinking a cup of coffee. So this is a 1 cup of coffee length. And what I've been doing in my creative practice to engage with this creative frequency that is the energy of transformation, change, beauty, compassion, expansion, all the things, is I've been like doodling using multiple mediums. You can see pencil and all the things, and then I'll go back through and add to it. There are other examples here. This is one, you can watch me do this in a video that I also just shared. This has been a multi-layered journey. So the first thing is, this journey into your creative spirit, your creative awareness, doesn't have to include any fine artistic skills. It can just be play. And actually, that is more the point. So, permission to play. The second thing that I want to just suggest, along this like journey of self-discovery and becoming more comfortable and engaging in the unseen realms, which Dicken and Liz Gilbert also talked about, how to develop a relationship with the unknown rather than fearing it, developing a line of communication, which is what this does. But I wanted to point out that we all tend to have colors and shapes. So I am like a huge circle girl in all the ways. I also am really loving these kind of irregular circles that almost remind me of stones. I keep putting little Buddha faces in these little spaces. And for me, it guides me into this awareness of how everything is energy, everything has consciousness. And then these symbols I've done before, but they're coming up again, and they remind me of seeds. So in other words, as you paint, and however long it takes you to just kind of relax into making marks like you are a kid again, you will find that you naturally gravitate towards certain shapes or colors. And as you doodle, the tendency, and notice, the tendency is to start criticizing yourself when you're painting really simply like this is a waste of time, I'm not good at drawing, da 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 da. What I want to invite you into, even dare I say the word challenge, because that might appeal to that side of your awareness, challenge you to radically accept whatever comes out and then get curious about why you are attracted to the colors or the shapes that you are. What do they symbolize? What do they make you think of? And enter into a conversation. This becomes a very intuitive, subtle inner dialogue that is going to only tap you in to more elemental, deeper, truer, so more aligned with truth, awareness that you have within to perfectly balance the chaos going on in the external world. So that is my creative frequency guidance for today. And if you are interested in being on this journey of emergence that we are having, please comment below, say hello. I am always so excited to connect with other like-hearted souls, and I want to welcome you into the next level of your own personal expression. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and for subscribing to my channel. Bye.